Welcome to week 4 of our course. I look forward to working with you during this week. This week focuses on social movements and their impact upon history, with a particular emphasis on the role of women in social movements. Social movements occur when large groups of people actively pursue change or reform. There have been many social movements in world history and American history. To take a few of the most prominent from contemporary American history, one would be certainly the feminist movement. So the feminist movement began really in the mid-19th century, the mid-1800s, and continues to the present day. And the feminist movement included a variety of different goals, all of which centered upon extending or expanding the rights of women. Among these goals was securing the right to vote for women, gaining access to contraception and freedom to make decisions about one's own health care and reproduction. These were aspects of the feminist movement. So this week you're going to read about various social movements from different parts of the world. And you have 3 assignments to complete related to these social movements. These assignments are a discussion board forum, a primary source assignment, and a quiz. So you have choices for these assignments. Rather than focusing on trying to comment on all of the different social movements that are discussed in the readings and material, you're asked to select one social movement for the discussion board prompt. So you're asked to choose one of the social movements that's described in the course content for this week, and to comment upon it. What were its goals? What were its accomplishments? Was it successful or not? Why? The primary source assignment for this week, you also have choice. You could choose any of the primary sources provided in the content for this week, related to any of the social movements that you would like to explore further, and then write up an analysis of that social movement. There's a tendency to think about world leaders like presidents or kings as the drivers of history, but that's not necessarily true. Oftentimes, large numbers of quote-unquote ordinary people can change the world. If you think about some of the great changes that have occurred just in American history, for an example, a lot of them have come as about as a result of popular action. So the civil rights movement, it wasn't a president, really, who led the civil rights movement. It was hundreds of thousands, perhaps millions of ordinary people, seeking equal rights. The feminist movement, likewise, it's not as if there was a single president who embraced the feminist movement. Rather, it was a cause, it was a movement involving millions of people that ultimately resulted in change. So, I think one of the lessons that examining social movements can teach us is that we don't have to wait for government to bring about change, that people themselves can bring about change through their own action, which is it's an empowering message in some respects. So I hope that you'll find this to be an interesting unit, and I look forward to working with you. Thank you.